This for my city, you know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. Shorty is watching, she know that I'm on her. Got me excited, she know that I want her. Tell me your price, she want me to spoil her. She don't like rappers, she only ballers. This for the city, this for the boroughs. They saying that I'm the Tupac of my boroughs.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here's Brown. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Right side Porzingis, outside Tatum. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Holmgren wide open. Good on the triple.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
White left side. The kick out to Tatum. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's Holmgren. There's a screen by Williams. To the paint. Right wing. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit. It's White on the wing. Driving inside. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Tatum. The shot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Holmgren the screen. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander misses the three. Boston trailing. Porzingis with the ball. Williams picks him up. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. The three. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, we feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brown following the shot by Drew Holiday. Here's Tatum and the dunk by Tatum.
And that's simply Tatum making the hustle play, wanting it more than the opposition.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. Holiday with the defensive effort. Pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Now here's White. He has yet to score. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And the dunk by Hartenstein. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Porzingis. Brown outside. Holiday with it. Shot clock at 3. And it's White missing. Dort left side. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Oklahoma City out in front.
The Celtics, 10.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Outside, Horford fires the three. Thunder with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Holmgren up top, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. From 12 feet out, the putback. Great positioning on the putback. Holmgren's got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, nice job down low. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points this quarter.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And some changes here for the Celtics. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Craig, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
To the inside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. They're still together.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Tatum. Second shot opportunity. Brown outside. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Joe. Back to Williams. Shoots over White. Williams' shot is off.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Number 42, Al Horford.
Here's Joe, still without a basket. .153 left to play in the first half. Here's Williams. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Holiday left side. Christopher Porzingis. Outside White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's Al Horford with the 3.
3 points.
Horford's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, they need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Here's Williams. Back to Caruso. Down low. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
To the wing on the left. Outside White. .46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And a missed late. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Pass to Joe. Inside. Out to Wallace. Back to Williams. That one misses. Celtics trail by 3. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. 17 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Wallace penetrating. Williams with a clean look. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. And I know you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Williams with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams, guarded by Tatum. Stolen by Dort. Hartenstein with it. He's got 6. Screen by Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. And Boston with the rebound. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Porzingis, it's a 2. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren, guarded by Holiday. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Get the shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Brown. Holiday left side. That one goes. Count it.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Yep, it counts.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Tatum a screen. On the wing, Holiday. Right side, Porzingis. It's ball movement by Boston. And the dunk by Porzingis. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Picked by Williams. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Tatum. Porzingis with the ball. Williams picks him up.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor. And finishes off the break.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time, and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
On the wing, Holiday. In the corner, Horford with it. For the lead, it's rebounded by Hartenstein.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Williams looking over the floor. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got 9.
Textbook use there of the pick by Horford. Strong footwork gets him to the shot.
There's a screen by Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Williams. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams a screen. The shot by Williams, no good. Boston trailing. Pass to Pritchard. Got 16 seconds left to play here in the third. A wide open look here for Craig. And the three ball is good. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Williams for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Celtics out in front. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren to the left wing. Drives to the hoop. Back to Hartenstein. Tries again. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Oklahoma City. On the wing, Brown. To the inside. Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Dort. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Hartenstein with it. By Porzingis. Here's Williams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder with the lead. To the paint. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. No good on that one. Nice D from Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Hartenstein. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again. Rebound, Boston. Up top, Tatum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here are the Thunder now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Here's Horford. Here's Hauser. No good. That would have tied it.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, nice job there from Holgram. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Holiday attacking. And the rejection by Holmgren. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Porzingis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Some solid defense from Brown. Outside, White. Outside, Porzingis takes a 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Over in the corner, Brown. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Right side, Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Here's Hartenstein. Holmgren in the corner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit. 1:41 left in the game. Right side, White. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
1:27 left to play here in the fourth.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Here's Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. And he uses the glass on the lane.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
For the finish. And Holiday throws it down.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. It's in!
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
This ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Pass to White. And here's Porzingis over Williams. And that one goes long. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van...
And it's lit. And it's lit. And it's lit. No, I got the wave. I don't even swim.